Blessed day to each and everyone. Welcome to quarter number 2, module number 2. So for today, let's review first. We have the different classification of vegetables. We have the gourd family, seeds and pods, fruit vegetables, cabbage family, stalks, stems and shoots, and mushrooms. I will project a picture and tell me on which family do they belong. That's the pear vegetable, bamboo shoots, corn, sweet potato, artichoke. That's the celery. So for today, we're going to talk about how are we going to prepare vegetables. Washing. In washing, we have to wash all vegetables thoroughly. We have to scrub well unpeeled vegetables like potatoes for baking. Then we need to wash green leafy vegetable in several changes of cold water, and after washing we have to drain them well and refrigerate lightly covered to prevent drying. We should not soak vegetables for long periods to prevent flavor and nutrient loss. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower may be soaked for 30 minutes in cold salted water so that we can eliminate insects. Limb vegetables can be soaked briefly in cold water to restore crispiness. Peeling and cutting, we have to peel vegetable as thinly as possible. Cut vegetables into uniform pieces for even cooking. Treat vegetables that brown easily with acid like potatoes and eggplants and sweet potatoes, or hold under water until ready to use. We have to save the edible trim for soups, stocks, and purees. These are the basic knife cuts from YouTube. So for this one, we have to apply safe and accurate cutting techniques in preparing vegetables according to enterprise standards. The first one is the rondel. This is the rondel cut for vegetable cutting. As we can see, that had been lifted from YouTube, is we just have to carefully slice it as thinly as possible. Next, we have the following, which is the bias sliced carrots. This is how we're going to slice bias carrots. These are good for stir fries and soups. So we have to cut the edge and look at how we hold the knife and the twisting of the knife with the carrots. Next one is, this is the paysan. Paysan, the shape is a square type, and we have to cut it first on a strip in a horizontal and a vertical motion rather, and we have to cut it as thinly as possible. Once we cut it on this way, then it's time for us to cut it on the square motion. So this is how we cut paysan. For the following, we have the lonzen, rhombus, and diamond shapes. So this is how we do the first one. We have to cut it as thinly as possible, and we have to do an arc motion for the cut, and it should be on like a rhombus type. So we'll just have to do it until all vegetable will be shaped like this. There we go. So next one is for the trimming of asparagus. We have to apply or hold a spear of asparagus in each hand. Then we have to bend downward with each end until it breaks in two. Repeat the whole bunch of asparagus. Purplish ends on the left are destined for stock, and greenish spears to be trimmed. Then trim or cut them into 1-inch length for cooking. For preparing avocados, we have to grip the avocado gently on the side with one hand, cut the avocado lengthwise around the seed. Then open the avocado into halves to expose the seed. Scoop out the seed with the use of spoon or scooper. Then gently tap the seed with a knife and twist to get the seed and discard. Scoop out the avocado flesh with a spoon or a scooper and slice the avocado into segments as well. For cutting and shredding cabbage, we have to pull any bruised or wilted outer leaves from red or green cabbage head. Cut the cabbage into halves. Cut the halves into quarters, lying flat side down the cutting board. Use a paring knife to remove the hardcore. Repeat with remaining cabbage quarters. Cut into slices or shred the cabbage to your desired thickness. For peeling and crushing garlic, we have to remove the paper skin of garlic, cut off base of the clove, then place the clove on the board and gently slam it with the flat side of a knife. Then the skin will burst and can easily be removed. Cut the garlic into slices as thin as possible. From garlic slices, mince it, then crush the garlic as you want. These are the effects of cooking, and this had been lifted out from the video of the daily teacher. So we have changes in texture, which include the fibers are either soften or toughen, cellulose and hemulose, heating generally soften fibers, addition of acid toughen fibers, addition of alkali like baking soda soften hemicellulose, addition of lime causes firmness or delay, and softening due to the reaction of calcium from lime, or what we call the apog. That's why we also had when the water is either lost or absorbed, the vegetables contain high amount of water. Leafy and succulent vegetable lose water and become lean. Vegetables with significant amount of starch such as dried beans, root crops, tubers absorb water because of the hygroscopic property of starch. For the methods of cooking, we can check the YouTube video on the principles of cooking and methods of vegetables. And you can also watch on how to cook vegetables from the blog of Dr. Espinosa. And this one is how we're going to stir fry a vegetable. So that's all for today. Thank you so much and have a great day, everyone. Bye.